What's taking place with XRP on May 19th? Observe individuals looking for and inquiring about on this particular day, so I wanted to discover all that is taking place on May 19th, and there isn't just one, there are a lot of things, so let's move forward. In addition to entering this, Brad Garlinghouse revealed some significant news. CME Group has decrypted it for the XRP community. We'll begin offering XRP futures on May 19th. Let's dissect this. So what exactly occurred? CME, the biggest futures market in the world. Exchange that are derivatives, alright? Derivatives announced by XRP are called futures. Microcontracts and futures standards. This places XRP in the same category as Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Wall Street simplified futures. A futures contract is a deal to purchase or sell XRP at a specific price in the future. XRP ownership is not required. Simply follow price changes during trading. Cash settlements, not cryptocurrency. Why this is important for large institutions. Hedge funds are a popular asset among investors. Managers can now effortlessly swap XRP and lawfully through CME in the event that hedge funds or access was desired by asset managers in order to exchange the currency without really possessing a wallet and storing the cryptocurrency. They could now do this in the wallet, through their stock which you are familiar with, or accounts for brokerages, wallets, and trades without a risk barrier or custody equals admission. Pardon me, a barrier to entry means that XRP is legal. Breakthrough because CME is covered under the CFTC oversight rather than the SEC's introduction. XRP's official appearance is hinted at by its futures. As a good rather than a security, XRP may require regulatory clarity. Following years of litigation, liquidity is equivalent to greater liquidity is correlated with game share futures. More players means more stable markets. Deeper order books, both large and little, accept changes in the PRI. Price of XRP to mature and volatility to be progressively decreased over. When will the CME cause the price of XRP to spike? Expect volatility in the short term. If institutional demand increases in a similar manner accomplished for the price floor of Bitcoin, XRP could ascend. In order to provide you with an example, since the release of spot Bitcoin ETFs, there has invested more than $120 billion in those contracts. I believe have been more well-liked than futures. But clearly with a volatility of some sort with XRP is similar to Bitcoin in that you have all of these use cases that businesses are beginning to develop. You have DeFi and everything. Of these additional items beginning to be constructed on the XRP ledger, they might contribute to a significant increase in XRP's pricing. Downwind, downrange, downwind here. Am I saying next month? MICR? Futures equals retail friendliness. Microcontracts are currently only 2,500 XRP each. Futures trading is also available to smaller investors. Without a significant investment, democratization of access ripples fair playing field ripples greater play goes beyond simply sitting experimenting with new techniques like launching stable BlueST coins and obtaining hidden road. An environment is being prepared for widespread adoption in a few more places. You ought to be keeping an eye on regulations authorizations. They are still pending. Therefore, make sure to pay attention if you begin to observe additional obstacles being removed and XRP receiving the approval. That is going to be a very positive indication for the expansion and uptake of XRP and Ripple throughout the upcoming years, as well as futures. Whales have the ability to manipulate markets, and the actual value of XRP is still dependent on XRPL adoption as opposed to merely trading hype. Play wisely. And now you're in 10 days, this individual thinks XRP will. I'm going to share with you what I feel after seeing a couple of these videos. What many individuals don't comprehend is that in only 11 days, XRP will go parabolic for the straightforward reason that on CME will launch XRP futures on May 19th. Additionally, this will open the door for banks to pour XRP with hundreds of millions of dollars and its environment. Currently, financial analysts claim that XRP may be searched for up to $10. Due to the fact that we cannot forget that ISO 222 will be implemented on July 14th. The new financial language is live that banks will need to use in order to the usefulness of XRP for cross-border payments is cross-border payments are less expensive, faster and more secure than the existing quick banking system. As a result, I think that XRP can hit $35, but if we're capable of controlling the whole SWIFT financial structure that generates roughly $1.24 billion annually in deals, that I think XRP can make $10,000 a coin. Okay, lots of stuff. Here are some details regarding May 19th. These are the various XRP trades. Pairs that you will be capable of doing. The Australian dollar is seen here. Brazilian real estate includes a wide variety of there are currencies here, so people are heading to be mindful of this, as well as May 19th CME Group. We discussed that. And then this individual discussing the potential magnitude of May 19th. For those who don't know, let's play this. CME Group is the largest, exchange of money on the world. We're discussing a daily volume of trillions, is where the top players in the globe wager on interest rates, cryptocurrency, gold, and oil. Additionally, they're adding something on May 19th. And added to their lineup, Baby XRP Futures. This platform is the same one that in 2017, Bitcoin futures were introduced. The gates of XRP are finally being opened, so this is how institutional factors seep in. Money is moved discreetly, lawfully, and in bulk, and I want you to give it careful thought. Regarding this man, XRP has never had. They have been tied despite price discovery. FUD media lawsuits and years of downtime. Quiet. You've used Ethereum and Bitcoin, operating freely while XRP was trapped in legal purgatory. Up till this point, Ripple handled the SEC fine. Now that the drama is over, CME has sent to tell everyone on the planet that XRP is fair game. Is currently launching Cash One knowledgeable unsettled XRP futures, one for whales and another for retail. So why would they do this, Forrest? I'll let you know. Why is the demand here already, man? The funds are already flowing and they wish to enter before this is revealed. You can sense the tension in these charts. Experience the pressure cooker of worth that has been suppressed for years and the unsolved usefulness for which it was constructed. When this thing pops, guys, we're not discussing a 10% bump, dude. We're speaking honestly, finding the institutional repricing for the initially in the history of XRP, and XRP was never about hype. It was about CME and utility worker are at the center of the globe is receiving a signal from global finance. We take that chance, okay? We have to honor the hustle there, as experts forecast on May 19th, the price of XRP will reach $5. Let me ask you this, have you ever been in the XRP market for a while? You understand that dates have come and gone with a lot of little evidence of it. Do you think May the pricing will change on the 19th? I would love it if you could respond in the remarks. Do you think that on May 19th, we are about to witness a spike in the price of XRP? It might be a few dollars, or even do you believe I also want anything higher? To better comprehend what you are familiar with here, he brought up Bitcoin, so let me do this. I am aware that Bitcoin is the greatest thing in the world, and we know from them that they are currently marketing to the general public that Bitcoin is an excellent way to store value. Digital gold, all right, I assumed this was meant to transform. Now finance is a store of value. All right, so if I truly wanted to invest in, I wouldn't be using the new financial system. Putting money into Bitcoin, I would be putting money into XRP. Is correct. It's either Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or XRP. 90% of Asana's customers are memecoin crazed, Volume is made up of memecoins that never go somewhere. People lost billions. Solana, thank you. Solana, thank you. You have alone contributed to the destruction of the majority of the cryptocurrency market's good assets because individuals are now so devoted to attempting to purchase a lotto ticket that is a memecoin. And I hope and pray that you identical chances of winning the lottery ticket you complete to become a multi-memecoin wielding multi-millionaire. Awful, perhaps it's a bit memecoin is a little better. But you receive what I'm saying is that I believe individuals are underestimating the magnitude of this and I believe that this was simply at the end of that. I already believe it's some solace in the vicinity of XRP. I believe when you take a look at those and XRP happens to live on May 19th. I hope everyone is okay. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you wish to take your cryptocurrency share travel to the next level, consider completing the Cryptonaires in my community. We received link down for a new deal with updated pricing. Additionally, the description includes a free course that you can enroll in if you'd like hone their abilities and attempt to comprehend perhaps some of the things that you avoid the cryptocurrency space. Hopefully, I can assist you in learning those things. Link in the synopsis. I'll see you all.